One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So UNLV's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Rich. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rich. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Russell. The quick out. Hard-hitting tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like...
Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Houston will be forced to punt. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced.
Flying out to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The play action fake. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. Using the quick game. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, out of space. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Whips it out to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And his throw is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over the Groupers. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rebels offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's McClure. Slithers into space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the air, it's Russell. Here's the pressure. Fires on the move. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's 2nd and goal.
That must be my boy Carlton, man. What's the deal?
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Scrambling away. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Back in motion, try to clear the pick. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Bought a little time, lets it go. All by himself. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's McClure. Got enough for the first. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Quick completion on the out. It's a running room. Really good job.
When you're ready for me to work on that offense for you, let me know.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. quickly out to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. Down to 2 minutes before half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at the sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Everybody stay ahead of the chains.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Rush is on him. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's caught. It's Longo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 30 and still running. side. Touchdown, Houston. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's been running hog wild since the opening kickoff. They're up by 21 over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snags a quick pass on the left. Open space at the 25. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Nice move to keep running. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's McClure. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play.
Got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and goal, and he's throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to get it.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
On the run, it's McClure. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you can tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Quick strike complete. Stop right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off to stop the threat.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it from the gun. Taking it the other way. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
He's in open space downfield. Wide open spaces. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first Good spot here with second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Vegas. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Out of the gun to give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. Looking to fire. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, running back gets the give. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And the ball slipped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Santos. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Just steamrolling the defense. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
51, UNLV, 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Beasley. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really running.
Oh, the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. When you know you have a team out fast, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.